Students, in this class we are going to see the question answer session in the chapter 4 climate. First question, which one of the following place receives the highest rainfall in the world? Here four options are given. First option is Silchar, second Cherrapunji, C Monsoon, D Guwahati. Of these four options, Silchar and Guwahati are in Assam. Cherrapunji and Monsoon is in Meghalaya. Of these four options, option C is the right answer. Monsoon is the highest rainfall receiving place in the world. It receives about 600 cm annually. It is located on the southern slopes of Khasi Hills in Meghalaya. Next question is, wind blowing in the northern plains in summers is known as what? By what name the wind blowing in northern plain in summer is called? First option, called Baisahi. It is the name of localized thunderstorm in West Bengal, not the summer wind. Lu, it is the right answer. It is the name of wind blowing in northern plain in summer season. As far as option 3 is concerned, trade winds are surface winds blowing permanently in the equatorial low pressure belts. Next question is, which one of the following causes rainfall during winters in northwestern part of India? Cyclonic depression. Option A, it gives rainfall to the eastern coast mostly. Western disturbances, yes, it gives rainfall to northwestern part of India during winter season. So option B is the right answer. Option C, retreating monsoon gives rainfall to eastern coast, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Option D, southwest monsoon gives rainfall to most part of India except Tamil Nadu. So option B is the right answer. Next question, monsoon arrives in India approximately in option A, early May, option B, early July, option C, early June, option D, early August. Early May, no, it is not the right answer. Early May, no, it is also the right answer. Early August, it is the period of well advancement of monsoon season in India. So early June is the right answer. That is the period when monsoon arrives in India. Next question, which one of the following characterizes the cold weather season in India? Cold weather season, starts from October and extends up to February. This winter season is characterized by warm days and warm nights. So warm nights is the wrong option for cold weather season. Warm days and cold nights, that is the right answer. Days are warmer and nights are cold. That is the peculiar characteristics of cold weather season. Cool days, cold nights, that is wrong. Cold days, warm nights, that is also wrong. Option B is the right answer. Next question, answer the following questions briefly. First question, what are all the controls affecting the climate of India? There are 6 controls that affect the climate of any place. But in India, there are certain controls that affect the climate of our country. First is latitude. Latitude affects the temperature. Altitude, it also affects the temperature. Latitude affects temperature as well as rainfall. Pressure and winds, that is the phenomenal over that is the chief control that affects the climate of India. Then distance from sea, distance of a place from sea affects temperature and rainfall, etc. And the relief features, as I have already told in the lesson, That relief features like the Himalayas and the Western Ghats, mountain ranges in northeastern states affects India in two ways. One, the Himalaya prevents cold air coming from Central Asia from entering into India. So the Himalaya mountains protect India from cold waves from Central Asia. Apart from this, other mountain ranges, especially Western Ghats and the mountain ranges in northeastern states, serves as a barrier to advancing monsoon and it gives copious rainfall to the windward side. So these are all the factors that chiefly affect climate of India. Why does India have a monsoon type of climate? Monsoon type of climate. Monsoon is the seasonal reversal of winds during a year. Such kind of reversal happens in India. India experiences distinct seasonal pattern like summer season, rainy season, cold weather season, retreating monsoon season, so on. In each of these seasons, monsoon reverses, wind reverses its direction. So such kind of climate is happening in India. So India experiences monsoon type of climate. Next question. Which part of India does experience the highest diurnal range of temperature and why? First we have to understand highest diurnal range of temperature. What does it mean? It means there is a lot of variation between day temperature and night temperature. There is a variation between day and night temperature. There is a variation in temperature within the same day. That is called the diurnal range of temperature. That variation is highest if one goes from seashore to interior area. That is the principle we have to remember. If you apply this principle, northwestern part of India experiences highest diurnal range of temperature. Because this region doesn't have the moderating influence of sea over its climate, so it experiences highest variation in diurnal range of temperatures. As I have already told in the lesson, Thar Desert, day temperature of Thar Desert is 50 degrees C, whereas the night temperature of the same place is just 15 degrees centigrade. So there is a variation of around 35 degrees centigrade. So this place has highest diurnal range of temperature. Next question. Which wind accounts for rainfall along the Malabar coast? Malabar coast is western coast. Western coast is getting copious rainfall from southwest monsoon. So that is responsible for rainfall along the Malabar coast. Next question. What are jet streams and how do they affect the climate of India? Jet streams are, first we must understand, there are two types of wind in circulation over Earth's surface. One is surface winds, another one is upper surface winds. These jet streams are coming under the second category. These are upper surface, not along the surface. That is the upper surface wind that is blowing over the narrow belt of high altitude about 12,000 meter in the latitudinal range of 27 to 30 degree northern latitudes. Its speed is just like a jet aeroplane, just in the range of 110 km per hour in summer, and it may go up to 184 km per hour in winter. In India we have identified, geographers have identified a number of separate jet streams, but the most common jet stream was mid latitudes and subtropical jet streams. Okay, so jet streams are in general or upper air circulation. Next question is, define monsoons. What do you understand by break in monsoon? we know monsoon is the seasonal reversal of wind in a year. That is the Arabic word coined by the Arab. The word is Monsoon, that means monsoon, seasonal reversal of wind in a year. That is called monsoon. Monsoon rains usually starts in the first week of June. It arrives in the southern tip of peninsular India at Tirunelveli in the first June. As the days progresses, it shifts towards north and again to the south. In short, the monsoon rain happens when the monsoon axis shifts to north or south. Wherever the monsoon trough goes, rainfall, that place receives large amount of rainfall. Other places have a break in monsoon. Such kind of interval without the rainfall is called breaks in monsoon. The next question is, why is the monsoon considered a unifying point? We know Indian climate is described as monsoon type of climate. That we already know. Even though general pattern is categorized as monsoon type of climate, it gets a lot of variations. Still, it unifies people across the country, because look at the Himalayas. The Himalayas prevent cold wind from reaching India from Central Asia. Just because this Himalaya, people all over India enjoys mild colder conditions. Without this, people would have suffered a lot. Next parameter that characterizes monsoon in India is uncertainties in the receipt of rainfall across India. Its distribution is spatially unevenly distributed. Western Ghats, northeastern states receives copious lot of rainfall, whereas northwestern states and Jammu and Kashmir receive less rainfall. Moreover, entire Indian landscape, animal, plant life, agricultural operations, festivals revolve only around this monsoon season. People of India eagerly avoids the arrival of monsoon every year, because monsoon provide water to set agricultural activities. The monsoon is needed to start agri activities in Kharif season and in Rabi season. River valleys carries water. River valleys that carry water acts as a unifying force for people. Okay. Next question. Why does the rainfall decrease from east to west in northern India? You know, southwest monsoon has two branches. One is a Bay of Bengal branch and another one is Arabian Sea branch. When Bay of Bengal branch wind reaches the northeastern mountains, because of its height of the mountains, it is get deflected towards west. When this wind moves from east to west, the moisture carried by this wind slowly decreases. So the rainfall also decreases from east to west. So that is the reason why rainfall decreases from east to west in northern India. Give reason as to why. Seasonal reversal of wind direction takes place over the Indian subcontinent. Why? First, we must understand two things. Wind always blow from higher pressure belt to low pressure belts. In summer season, India experiences low atmospheric pressure. So, wind from high atmospheric pressure, that is from southern ocean, blow over India to reach lower atmospheric pressure happening in northern India. So this reversal of winds takes place over Indian subcontinent. Similarly, in winter season also, the higher pressure develops in Tibetan Plateau and the low pressure develops in Southern Ocean. So this time wind blow from north to south, northeasterly winds over towards equatorial low pressure belt. So in this case also wind reverses its direction over Indian subcontinent. So that is the reason. Bulk of rainfall in India is concentrated over a few months. Why? Because India is chiefly dependent upon southwest monsoon. That the southwest monsoon starts from June and ends in September. So this is the reason why the bulk of rainfall in India is concentrated over a few months. Tamil Nadu coast receives winter rainfall. Why? Because Tamil Nadu coast receives winter rainfall from easterly winds. These easterly winds blow from land to sea. In this respect, it carries much less winds. But in Tamil Nadu, when reaching Tamil Nadu, this wind blow from sea to land over Bay of Bengal. So it carries moisture from Bay of Bengal, and when it arrives Tamil Nadu coast, it gives rainfall to Tamil Nadu. The delta region of eastern coast is frequently struck by cyclone because cyclones develop near Andaman and Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal during winter season. When they reach eastern coast, it causes destruction in this area. So that is why delta region of eastern coast is frequently struck by cyclones. Next question is, parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat and the leeward side of the Western Ghats are drought prone. Why? Parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat, they are located parallel to the Aravalli's range. This Aravalli range of mountains fail to obstruct the flow of north-southwest monsoon winds, and so it brings little or no rainfall to Rajasthan and Gujarat. Whereas the leeward side of the Western Ghats are also drought prone, because leeward side means rain shadow region of Western Ghats. There is lesser rainfall in this region also, because windward side of the Western Ghats receives a lot of rainfall because it obstructs the flow of the southwest monsoon and bring rainfall to the windward side. Whereas the leeward side don't get such moisture laden winds, and they are drought prone. Describe the regional variations in climatic conditions of India with the help of suitable examples. In this question, we have to describe how temperature varies across India and how precipitation varies across India. So I already detailedly explained in the lesson. Refer to that lesson and write this answer. Next question is, discuss the mechanism of monsoons. In this, for this question we have to write how monsoon develops. What are all the factors affects the development of monsoon that causes severe impact on the climate of India. So there I already covered in the lesson. You can refer it back. Give an account of weather conditions and characteristics of cold season. Generally we have to write what is the season of cold weather, and what are all the atmospheric conditions of cold weather, what is the rainfall pattern in cold weather, how it affects people's life in general. We have to write, already explained in the lesson. Give the characteristics and the effects of the monsoon rainfall in India. Monsoon rainfall, how it gets started and how it progresses towards northern India, northeastern states, western Ghats, and how it retreats. These are all the things we have to write. Effects of monsoon is concerned, what are the effects of agriculture and spatial distribution, how it affects the various activities in agriculture, and heavy rainfall, how it affects the life and property of our people. These are all the things you have to write. Then map scale, areas receiving rainfall over 400 centimeter. In this, to mark these areas receiving over 400 centimeter, you have to mark at least 4 areas. One is Western Ghats, windward side of the Western Ghats as marked in this map. Another one is southern part of Meghalaya. Karo, Khasi, Jain cycles are located from west to east. Windward side receive a lot of rainfall. Then next Assam and southern part of Arunachal Pradesh and eastern part of Assam and northern part of Assam also receives heavy rainfall as marked in this map. Then you have to mark areas receiving rainfall less than 20 centimeter. The drier belt, leeward side of Western Ghats in the Deccan Plateau, the northwestern part of Rajasthan, and Leh Valley in Jammu and Kashmir. These are all the 3 places that receives less than 20 centimeter rainfall. The next, direction of southwest monsoon over India. It carries 2 branches. One is Arabian Sea branch, another one is Bay of Bengal branch. All these things you have to mark. How it progresses all over the part of India. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.